Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's discussion on gender inequality across various sectors. We have a diverse panel of speakers who will share their insights on this important issue. Let's start with a brief introductions. Jai, would you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I'm Jai. I'm passionate about gender equality and have been involved in various initiatives aimed at promoting workplace diversity.
Alright, thank you, Jai. Next, we have Tee Hong. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Tee Hong. My focus is on education and how gender disparities can be addressed starting from a young age.
Great, thank you, Tee Hong. Now, Joe, please introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Joe. I am keen on discussing the representation of women in politics.
Thank you, Joe. Now, Braden, please go ahead.
So I'm Braden, and my interest lies in healthcare and the unique challenges faced by women in this sector.
Thank you, Braden. Finally, we have Tiffany. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Tiffany and I will be discussing the sports industry and the ongoing battle for gender equality within it.
Alright, thank you for all of the introductions. Let's dive into our discussions. So based on the survey result we did, there are 47.4% of respondents believe that the corporate or workplace sector has the most prevalent gender inequality. Jai, what are your thoughts on this?
The corporate sector indeed shows significant gender disparity, particularly in leadership roles and wages gap. Women often face barriers to advancements, and addressing these issues requires comprehensive policy and culture shift within organizations. Additionally, there's a need for mentorship programs to support women's career growth.
Alright, interesting point about mentorship, Jai. Now, Tee Hong, in the education sector, what specific challenges do you see contributing to gender inequality?
In the education sector, one major challenge is the lack of female representation in the STEM fields. Girls often receive less encouragement to pursue subjects like mathematics and science. Schools and educators need to provide more support and positive reinforcement to help change these perceptions.
Thank you, Tee Hong. So now, Joe, the political sector was chosen by 11.8% of respondents. Can you share your perspective on gender inequality in politics?
Sure. In politics, the underrepresentation of women is a major concern. While there have been improvements, women still face significant challenges in being elected to office and having their voice heard equally. We need more policies that support female candidates and encourage their participation in politics.
Great insights, Joe. Braden, healthcare was highlighted by 7.9% of respondents. What are the key issues here?
So in healthcare, gender inequalities manifest in various ways, and from differences in patient treatment to career advancement opportunities for female healthcare professionals. Addressing these issues, it requires systematic changes and greater awareness. For example, ensuring equal pay and providing leadership opportunities for women in medicine are crucial steps.
Thank you, Braden. Now, Tiffany, sports always face gender inequality issues. Can you share your thoughts on this?
Certainly, in sports, women athletes often receive less recognition, funding and media coverage compared to their male counterparts. Promoting equal opportunities and representation in sports is essential for achieving gender equality. Additionally, we should address issues like unequal pay and inadequate facilities for women athletes.
Alright, very good. So, Jai, could you share an example of an initiative in the corporate sector that has been effective in reducing gender inequality?
Yes, sure. One notable initiative is the implementations of gender diversity targets within companies. So for instance, some organizations have set a goal to have a certain percentage of women in leadership roles by a specific year. This has led to a more concerted efforts to identify and promote female talent.
That's a great example, Jai. Tee Hong, What about in education? Are there any programs that have successfully encouraged more girls to pursue the STEM?
Yes, definitely. Programs like Girls Who Code have been incredibly successful. They provide young girls with opportunity to learn coding and other STEM skills in a supportive environment. These programs not only teach technical skills but also build confidence and show girls that they can excel in these fields.
Fantastic, Tihong. So, Joe, can you talk about any recent policies or movements that can help increase female representation in politics?
One recent policy is this introduction of gender quotas in some countries, which require a certain percentage of candidates in election to be women. This has significantly increased the number of women in parliaments and other political bodies, helping to ensure more balanced representation.
I see. Braden, how about in healthcare? Are there any initiatives aimed at addressing gender inequality?
Yes, definitely. There are initiatives focused on mentorship and sponsorship for women in healthcare, programs that pair young female professionals with experienced mentors can provide guidance and support and opportunities for their career advancement. Additionally, some hospitals and medical schools have implemented policies to ensure equal pay for equal work.
Alright, so Tiffany, can you share any recent developments in the sports industry that have helped promote gender inequality?
So, one major development is the increasing advocacy for equal pay in sports. For example, the US women's national soccer team has been vocal about their fight for equal pay and has seen some success. This has inspired other female athletes and teams to push for the same, creating a broader movement towards equality in sports.
Alright, they are all very excellent points and examples. So before we open the floor for questions, I would like each of you to share a final thought on what more can be done to address gender inequality in your perspective sectors. So Jai, let's start with you.
So to address gender inequality in corporate sector, companies must commit to creating inclusive cultures. This include continuous training on unconscious bias, establishing clear path for career advancement for women, and ensuring the transparency in hiring and promotion processes.
Thank you, Jai. Tihong?
In education-wise, it's essential to continue promoting gender-neutral curriculums and actively encouraging both boys and girls to pursue any field they are interested in. Not to mention, providing role models and mentors can greatly influence young girls to follow their passion in the STEM.
Great. How about Joe?
In politics, increasing the visibility of female leaders and ensuring they have equal access to resources and support is key. Encouraging young women to engage in political discourse and run for office is also crucial for long-term change.
Thank you, Joe. Braden?
Addressing gender inequalities in healthcare requires a multifaceted approach, including policy changes, cultural shifts, and individual support. Institutions need to implement and enforce policies that promote equal opportunities and create an environment where women can thrive.
Alright, finally.
So in sports, we need to continue advocating for equal pay and investment in women's sport. Increasing media coverage and support for for female athletes will also help to elevate their status and inspire the next generation of athletes.
Alright, thank you everyone. Good job for your valuable contributions. It's clear that addressing gender inequality requires a complicated approach involving policy changes, corporate responsibility, community support, and educational reforms. Together, we can create a more equitable society. Thank you for your participation.